Keith Urban complained about being lonely and miserable while on tour before he and Nicole Kidman called it quits on their 19-year marriage. The country music star reflected on the hardships of touring in an upcoming episode of his competition series, The Road, according to the Daily Mail. Where do we start? Urban, 57, asks in the episode, which premieres on October 19th. It's a calling, and you're going to do it, or you're not going to make it. The You'll Think of Me singer explains that the show must always go on, regardless of how he's feeling. He reflects, when you wake up on a tour bus at 3:30 in the morning and you're sick as a dog, you're in the middle of nowhere and you gotta play your 5th show later that night, and you haven't slept, and you miss your friends, and you're missing your family, and you're completely lonely and miserable and sick, and you say to yourself, why am I doing this? The only answer can be, because this is what I'm born to do, he continues. The CBS and Paramount Plus series follows 12 artists competing as opening acts for Urban at music venues across the country. Urban's candid comments about his struggles on tour surfaced just weeks after Page Six confirmed that he and Kidman had separated. Sometimes relationships just run their course, a source told us in September, adding that Kidman, 58, did not want the separation and was trying to save things. TMZ reported at the time that Urban had moved out of their family home and that Kidman was taking care of their daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 14. Kidman also shares 2 adult children with her first husband, Tom Cruise. Kidman is holding the family together through this difficult time since Keith has been gone, a source told the outlet, referring to his current tour. Days later, rumors swirled that Urban and his guitarist, Maggie Baugh, were romantically involved after clips of the 2 musicians looking flirty on stage surfaced online. Maggie's father, Chuck Baugh, denied the speculation, telling the Daily Mail, I don't know anything about it, other than she's a guitar player for him. It's more of a musician thing than a dating thing, he added. Meanwhile, a clip resurfaced of Maggie saying she was against band romances. While Kidman has not directly addressed their split, she did share a message about her resilience in an interview with Harper's Bazaar published last week. There's something to knowing that no matter how painful, or how difficult, or how devastating something is, there is a way through, she said. Cracks between Kidman and Urban started to show in June when Urban abruptly ended a Zoom interview after he was asked about Kidman's steamy love scenes with Zac Efron in the 2024 Netflix movie, A Family Affair. The Big Little Lies actress and Urban met at the Day USA Gala in January 2005 and tied the knot a year later. As we wrap up today's video, Keith Urban's emotional confession about feeling lonely and miserable on tour hits differently now that we know the full story behind his split from Nicole Kidman. For nearly 2 decades, the two were one of Hollywood's most admired couples, balancing fame, family, and incredibly demanding careers. But even the brightest spotlight can cast long shadows, and Urban's words reveal just how isolating that world can be. Tour life may look glamorous from the outside, packed arenas, flashing lights, roaring fans, but behind the curtain, it can be grueling. Urban's description of sleepless nights, relentless travel, and being separated from family paints a raw and human picture of what success can cost. When he asks himself, why am I doing this? And answers, because this is what I'm born to do, it's both inspiring and heartbreaking. It shows the sacrifice that comes with chasing a calling, especially when that calling takes you away from the people you love most. At the end of the day, both Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman are navigating heartbreak in the public eye, something most of us couldn't imagine enduring with millions watching. But maybe their story reminds us of something universal, that even in the most glittering lives, pain and loneliness can creep in. And sometimes, love stories end not in betrayal, but simply because people grow apart. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.